is INCRadio DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
And hello, welcome back to another episode of INCRadio, Silicon Valley, California. My name is Brother Glean. I will be one of your hosts tonight, and joining with me is your other host.
Hi, I am Sister Belle. I am from the locale of San Jose. I'm here in the locale of
Salinas. Love the energy.
So we are here in Salinas doing our INCRadio Silicon Valley radio tonight. And I'm also joined with some panelists here today on my left side. I think on the audience view, it's on my right side. Sisters. These are my sisters. All the way from San Jose. Please introduce yourself.
Hi there. I'm Sister Jennifer Bedengo from Local Congregation of San Jose. But my hometown here is Salinas.
Nah.
Hello, everyone. I'm Joanne Bedengo, also from the locale of San Jose, but like my sister, my actual sister said, we're here in Salinas.
Class for Salinas tonight.
Lots of San Jose representation.
Yeah.
Too.
And I think we have history here in Salinas, so
Yes.
I think that's why it is perfect for Salinas to be hosting tonight's radio broadcast, right,
Yes.
Ian?
Yes. Before we kind of get into our discussion, if can Cleotech pull up some of our photo? Oh, not yet. Well, while he's setting that up, we actually would like to read some live comments. Yeah. So let's see. From Jordan Enrique, hello po, viewing from hashtag San Jose.
Hashtag Silicon Valley,
California.
There you go. Thank you, Brother Jordan. From Brother Romel Jr. Aquino, good evening, po, viewing from hashtag San Jose, hashtag SVC. There you go. San Jose represents.
From Brother Jim Brian Sakayanan, happy 54th anniversary to the local congregation of Salinas. Hashtag Salinas.
Nice.
Hashtag SVC.
There you go. 54th anniversary to the local congregation of
Salinas.
I think we have another one from Brother Carlos Aquimbal. Happy 54th also anniversary. Hashtag Salinas. Oh, thank you so much, Brother Carlos. He's also from the local congregation of Salinas.
Okay, while we're setting up the pictures, we're going to take a little tech break. Get that all set up.
You are listening to Iglesia Ni Cristo Radio, the voice of truth.
Hello, DJ. How was school today?
Hi, Nanay. It was good po. How about you po? How was your day? And are you almost home po?
It was great. The weather is amazing too. And I'm almost home. Is there something bothering you?
Our art teacher asked our class to paint a bunny and egg, but I told him that I do not celebrate Easter because it's against the teaching of God po.
That's right. We are taught from our worship services and Bible studies that we do not follow such practices because it's not from the Bible. You can share the website incmedia.org to your teacher so that he can understand what we are taught.
Okay po. I will do that po. See you soon po.
And hello, welcome back. Welcome back. So we actually have some live photos we'd actually love to show you guys about the Salinas anniversary coming up.
Oh, there you go. I think
Yes.
they mentioned in the comments. I think our live chat already mentioned that it is
Yes,
the 54th
54th
anniversary of the local congregation of
Salinas.
As you can see, that is not what's it called? The side of or
Soundtrack.
sound effect. It's actually a live audience here in the local congregation of Salinas who are actually joined with us supporting their 54th
Yes.
anniversary. And we're also going to be showing their pictures right now, their history of everything
Mhm.
of the locale. Let's see.
No laugh tracks here in Salinas, just energy.
Oh, there we go.
Yes,
So I think we have
The first picture, I believe that's the first place we gathered for worship services here in Salinas, if I'm not mistaken.
Wow, so it's like a-
From-
Yes, that is actually, I believe the house of our parents' house. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. So the first, that's why we have a family connection here to Salinas too, because the first worship service was held at my parents'
wow.
house.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you remember the worship services
Well,
growing
we
up?
weren't born yet. Well, at
Oh.
that time, so we attended the first worship service. So we attended the 10th worship service. No, I'm just kidding. Not yet. Yeah. So a few years later, we attended.
Okay, wow. Maybe the next picture we can see. Sorry, who is this?
And then here is another picture. I believe
That's
it's a family picture.
I think the one in the middle is Brother Juan Fisher.
Juan Fisher.
Yes, Brother Juan Fisher.
Is this a minister?
Yes, yes.
Oh,
yes.
okay. I recognize Brother Joe on the left.
And then with him, I think that's Brother Ellie, a Roman, and Sister Jean, a Roman.
Yes.
Yes.
Shout out to Brother Ellie and Sister Jean. They're in the live audience.
For the live audience.
Oh, I believe we're being told it was Spanish EVA. Spanish
Mm.
EVM. Wow.
So even in Salinas, there's a Spanish.
Yes, that's
service.
right.
I think
Yes.
that's what it is here in Salinas. There's a lot of Spanish-speaking brethren in the
right.
locale, also
Yes.
guests too, and also Bible study students. And I think that's really great to have Salinas. I think it's like the first locale to have a Spanish speaking in our district, maybe.
Mhm, mhm.
So that's pretty nice.
And the next picture?
Yes.
Oh, this is
There you
that
go. So there's
was,
another picture. There's a sign that says California.
California. I believe that says Kadiwa Binhi Get Together.
Yes, a lot of
Salinas.
times Salinas was the host
Really?
for Kadiwa or the youth get-togethers for
Really?
all the district. They would all come here to Salinas, and they would host those big gatherings.
And for those of you who don't know, Kadiwa and Binhi are the youth members in the Church of Christ.
Yes.
So I think that's really cool as well that
Mhm.
you or Salinas hosted the Kadiwa and Binhi get-togethers here,
Yes.
all the activities as well. So we got the Spanish-speaking
EBM.
or EBM,
Yeah.
and then another one is hosting of the young members
Yes.
in the church in the local of
Salinas.
Wow.
Always
And I
Salinas.
actually want to point out, I think those were the first ever ones as well.
First ever.
Get-togethers.
Yeah, in the
Mm.
district as well.
So I think that Salinas is like historical in the kitchen right now.
So,
Well, happy anniversary to Selena. And
well,
then I think we have another comments going
yeah,
through.
I think Sister Bell, you probably want to read the top.
Say this from Sister Jennifer. Who's that last name? Okay, it's Tison. To our district minister and to our assistant district minister of Silicon Valley, hashtag San Jose Local Congregation. I think everyone knows who that is. It's my mother.
Sister Jen.
We also have the greetings from Brother Jason Dulalas. Happy 54th anniversary to the local of Salinas. Praise be to God. And also from Noel Gassman, hello to everyone. Congratulations, Salinas congregation, on your 54th anniversary.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you very
Paul.
much, Paul.
Yes.
All right. So, Leon, after seeing these other photos, do we have any more before we go on?
I believe that's one more right there.
Oh, there you go.
That is the dedication.
Is that
The recent rededication.
rededication?
Yes.
Oh,
might
wow.
even be in that picture.
So this is a rededication of Salinas.
Yes,
So
yes.
back then, I don't know how long ago it was, but wow. So it got rededicated. I guess they changed
The inside of the
everything,
sanctuary.
interior, everything else, especially getting new chairs and pews for everything.
Mhm.
Wow. So
Yes.
and here we are in the
Here we are.
newly renovated
Renovated.
home Salinas.
Yeah.
All right, and then I think what else? We
Oh.
have another picture.
Oh,
What is
I-
this, Brother Glenn?
I believe this was when I was.
Not actually like.
I believe this was when I was Sirius Orbanhi. I think it was some sort of a local sports day, if I'm not mistaken, something like that.
Oh, there you go. And you got the colors. Salinas is wearing blue, yellow, red, and green, all representation. I wonder if that's by
The-
area.
The different area groups. I was in the green area group, so please don't zoom in. Don't zoom in. Zoom in on the green one. No fault, please don't.
That. Oh, and
Oh,
here's
this-
another photo of the local congregation of Salinas. I think
50th.
it's all. Oh,
that
the
50th?
50th.
Is
Is
that
it the
50th?
50th?
Oh, it
Of
looks
course,
like it was.
50th of
Wow.
Salinas.
I think this is like in the back of the function hall.
Actually, just right behind us.
Right
Right behind
behind
us.
us.
That's where we had it.
So this was 4 years ago.
Lots of performances. I remember that day being very busy. Lots of performances. It was very fun.
Mhm.
Lots of food.
Wow, Glenn remembers
Yeah.
it.
There's always
I think a little bit. I remember the dance routine a little bit.
Oh,
They taught it well.
dance.
There was a dance. They made us do a dance.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice, nice. I mean, all the kids had to do the dance.
All the kids
right?
had to do.
No, it was just Brother
It
Glenn.
was just
Oh, nice. And then another picture. I guess this is from. It looks like it's at a gym or something.
maybe a Unity Games.
I'm probably
Unity
thinking of like a
Games.
sports
Yeah.
activity, and Salinas is representing.
Jenny.
Wow, there's a lot of them over there,
Fill up a whole bleacher.
all representing there. All the kids.
And Kadiwa night.
Oh, there you
Yes.
go. Our other picture.
Oh, Kadiwa formal. I'm sorry. Kadiwa formal. This, you're formal. Very.
Kadiwa formal. All the
Yes.
Kadiwas went to the Kadiwa formal from Salinas
Yes, to San Jose.
to San
San
Jose.
Jose.
In the rotunda. In the
Oh, there you
rotunda.
go.
Very fun, very magical night, I'd say. The theme was stars.
When did
So,
it start? Oh,
was Star.
Starry Night.
Starry night. Apologies.
Correct.
Well, well, thank you so much for Salinas for giving us these photos and taking a look back of
The history.
your house. That was like the first stop in the local congregation. I think it's time for us to ask you some questions.
Yes,
of
about
course.
how well you know Salinas.
Okay, we'll try to answer
Yes.
Hopefully.
to the best of our ability.
Uh,
You know, we're all from Salinas as
Yes.
well, so I think it's the perfect location of
Yes.
by here and also celebrating the 54th
Fourth
anniversary.
anniversary.
So,
So-
go ahead, Brother Glenn.
So, Sister Joanne, we
Yes.
actually like to prompt this question to you guys. I know you guys touched about it briefly earlier. What is your connection to Salinas, and do you have family here?
Oh, do we have family here? Do we have family here, Jen? I think I see my parents right there. I see a relative. I think if I probably have like 30 relatives in here right now. So yeah,
Blood related or
but the brothers and sisters also, so not just blood, but mostly it's blood related. Our family here. So
and also for our second question, sister, what is your fondest memory or earliest memory of the local congregation? Maybe like when it started. Maybe not in your house.
Yeah, so when I was born, we already had this chapel here. So, but I think Salinas is where my love for singing probably, yes, because here in Salinas, I was started off in CWS choir, and then continued in adult choir, and then even now in our locale of San Jose, still in the choir. So I think here is where I got all my. Well, if people know me, they know I'm not shy. So I think I performed here a lot in Salinas and was able to like entertain. So singing and all that stuff. Like I just remember just performing a lot here in Salinas. And it's nice to see that all the brothers and sisters and especially the youth, they're still like really active. And I like when I see them at district activities, everyone's still happy and I see them performing and attending, and it feels good to see all of them.
Actually,
That's what Salinas is all about.
yes.
Brother
Actually,
Green.
Sister Belle,
Oh,
once upon a time, you were in Salinas too. So I'd actually like to ask. I'd actually like to ask you, what is your fondest memory or earliest memory of Salinas?
ooh, okay. This has to go back to connecting with her answer, and it's
Yes.
true. The youth in Salinas, especially also the booklet,
Yes,
are very fond of doing karaoke.
that's what we're known for.
No, there is no joke, and we don't just joke around. Like, no, we actually like sing our hearts out. It could be any song. It could be any happy song, joyful song, but also like emotional songs. The booklet actually, like, booklet is like the older brethren in our local congregation, and they're really like
Into it whenever they sing.
exactly.
Yes.
And I think that's why I mean, we're all from Salinas, but I
Yes.
think that's where we got our confidence from. That's also how we grew to love singing the most. And we're all in the choir.
Yes.
Like, even from the pictures, Glenn said he had to perform.
Mhm.
Come on, Glenn.
Oh,
The dancing, I think that's
since we're talking about performing, like we have a special treat for the audience, our performance, right, guys?
Oh yeah.
No.
Sister Belle is single.
wait.
So we're solo. We're solo. Sorry.
I just want to say, like,
Yes.
when I think about Salinas, there's a lot of childhood memories because actually in this function hall is where we did a lot of our programs and activities. I mean, I was so brave back then. I was even like Annie for the Broadway show.
And you.
Did like all these things, and it just brings back a lot of memories from when we were children, and to see like everyone grow up and stay strong in their faith, it really means a lot. And the diversity too, like
Yes.
you talked about
Mhm.
there being a lot of Spanish brethren. We have Spanish brethren. We also have like Japanese brethren. I mean, Italian. That's what I think. When I think of Salinas, we're very diverse.
Yeah.
The locale is
Mhm.
very diverse and very united. Small locale, but like we're all
Big heart.
united.
Yes, big hearts, lots of love, lots of food, lots of
They show their love through the food.
yes, exactly.
And even like where we're sitting at, I remember like even like back then there's like a stage that replaces this couch. Actually, we'd have the stage, and I think even for the younger group before I was even here, they would show us pictures that all the youth would perform on stage, singing all the Christian music, and
Mhm.
just of course Glenn dancing on
Oh, yeah.
stage.
There's probably a few pictures somewhere here in Salinas me dancing.
There you go. And then I think we have another question.
Yeah. Sister Jennifer, actually, I'd like to ask this question to you. It's kind of reworded a little bit differently, but do you have any memorable memorable moments that you'd like to share about Salinas? Yes.
Like I mentioned earlier, we have a lot of those childhood memories from when we were young,
Yes.
but also like the rededication. We were able to perform on that day, and it just means a lot because I remember the chapel when we were younger.
Mhm.
They were movie seats,
Oh
red
yes.
carpet, red chairs. So it's very different.
Everyone had their own individual seat.
Yeah.
No chairs, yes.
And, like, to see how it is now, it's so beautiful, even more beautiful. It's just amazing. And and just to see everyone here and everyone also when it was being rededicated, like there's a lot of brethren that helped put things together to make it happen. And thanks to our Almighty God as well, most especially.
What about you, sister? Do you have any memorable moments that you would like to share about Salinas?
I think just going with what Jennifer said, just about just being active and happy and just performing a lot and being with all the brethren. Like it always feels good to come back. You know, we call this home. Like whenever we have a chance and to come back here, it's everyone's so welcoming, and it always feels good. Like everyone, they still remember us and they miss us, and you know, we're not far away, but still, it's nice to feel that love every time we come here to Salinas.
I think that's like really
Heartwarming.
heartwarming to hear about that because I would say so. Glenn is still
Oh.
here in the local
Yes.
of Salinas, and then I think it's kind of funny how all of us are from a different local congregation now, but we somehow always find ourselves coming back home, which is Salinas, and I think that's really beautiful. Go ahead, Glenn.
I'd actually like to kind of build off of that, Sister Bella, because like whenever I see you, Sister Jennifer, Sister Joanne, at maybe let's say district activities, we talk as if we've been like hanging out every day, and I find that like really endearing. Like even if we haven't seen each other in like a month or longer, we still talk like as if we were part of the same locale, and it's always nice to have that connection with not just with you, but also with other Salinas brethren who maybe had to move on to a new chapter in their lives, right?
Mhm.
I
And
think it's kind of funny though, because like whenever I see you guys at different activities, and then I see your parents, I'm like, oh, you know them. Right, they're your parents. It is though, because like separating the fact that like you guys are related, it's more like it's not just because you're related, it's because we all have that connection with everyone, especially like with Glenn, it's like I know him, but he's not from my locality anymore.
Yes.
Like I still know him,
Mhm.
like as if you know I used to see him like almost every single day and
Yes.
stuff like that. And then when I see you guys now in San Jose, I'm like Salinas. Right there.
Yeah, it feels good. Like if we see some ministers, sometimes we run into ministers that used to be in our district, and they still think like, "Oh, you're from Salinas." From Salinas, but I'm actually from San Jose now. But when they see us, they're like, "Salinas."
There you go.
Identify us from Salinas.
And they're like identification. So, and then they mention our parents. Well, it all started at their house, right?
The pioneers of this locale.
Oh, well, thank you so much, sisters, for
thank you for sharing.
sharing your memories, of course, and of course, looking back at the photos and remembering all those memories you guys had here in Salinas. Before we ended off with our Q&A, did you guys have any shout-outs you want to get to?
Yes.
INCRadio?
Just want to say happy 54th anniversary to my home locale, Salinas
Aw.
congregation. I love you all.
Happy anniversary to my home locale of Salinas, but also I want to give a shout out to my second home, San Jose. San Jose. And also a shout out to, I don't know if any of them are watching, but our family all the way in like the Philippines. Some of them earlier this year, some of them we just met, and you know they might be watching right now. So I want to shout out to them. Oh, yeah. So thank you for having us on.
Thank you so much.
Very wonderful to have both of you.
Thank
you. Yes.
Well, I think it's time to move on to our next segment, which is looking back at the past activities. I think it might show up on our screen. Maybe we could.
Createch.
Createch, if we can show them. So our upcoming activity actually in our district of Silicon Valley, we have our actual basketball tournament, which is our Unity Games, finally, which is 3 versus 3, which is going to be on Sunday, June 15th, 3 p.m. in the Milpitas Sports Center. There you go.
Yes.
And then another activity we'll be having is our district elimination, which is Tagisan ng Talino, which is on June 22nd, 4 p.m. And it's actually going to be hosted in our locale of
San Jose.
And then I think our next activity we will be having, or actually, I think we might be going ahead and moving on. Brother Glenn.
Yes. As we sort of wrap up after lots of very heartwarming and very touching messages, we have to wrap up soon. So some ways we can tune into our church media, our YouTube at INCRadio DZEM 954. Please share the link and subscribe. Some of our other social medias include Iglesia Ni Cristo News and Updates on Facebook, our Instagram at INC News and Updates. But we also like this opportunity to thank the church administration, our executive minister, Brother Eduardo V. Manalo, our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Manalo, our Christian Family Organizations Coordinator, Brother Ralph Francis D. Eseguera. We'd also like this opportunity to also thank our district staff, Silicon Valley district staff. We'd like to thank District Supervising Minister Kanuel S. Gasman, our Assistant District Supervising Minister Ka Jason Dolalas, and also our CFO Overseer Ka Mark Anthony Manuel, our Multimedia Advisor Ka Francis Valencia, and also we'd like to this opportunity to thank from INCRadio, Korea Tech, Brother Manly Andaya, Brother Wally, our station manager, and I believe that wraps everything up. Yes.
Wow. Well, thank you so much for everyone joining on here today. Thank you, Brother Glenn, for hosting. A little bit of stuttering, a little bit.
John.
I'm really excited.
Yes.
And we just want to say thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for our live. Oh, happy anniversary. So it is their 54th anniversary. We want to thank the Local Congregation of Salinas for hosting. Thank you to our district of Silicon Valley. And thank you, everyone, for joining us on here today. And we will see you
on the next episode of INCRadio Silicon Valley.